So not only is it 6 league defeats from the last 7, it's the first time since 1965 that Liverpool have lost back-to-back games with 3 goals or more. Can you believe that? Slots Liverpool are in full-on meltdown. It doesn't look like they'll be stopping anytime soon, or does it? They face PSV in the Champions League on Wednesday night, live on TalkSport 2, before travelling down to West Ham on Sunday. So how bad does it have to get for Liverpool to consider changing manager? I hope not. Let's ask 5 times league champion with Liverpool, Mark Lawrenson joins us. Mark, a very good morning.
Morning, Lawro. How are you, mate?
Morning. I'm here to circle the wagons, boys.
Mark, I just don't get it, me. I've called them sloppy and a bit lazy at times, but I thought they'd get over that. I thought they'd pick up again, but not so.
No. Al, I think the first thing you do is you make yourself difficult to beat. And if, your defenders are one of those who just love to go forward all the time and go, hold on a minute, let's just make sure we are difficult to beat. And that, obviously, they're missing 1 or 2 players. There's no doubt about that whatsoever, but they are so easy to play through, past, over at the moment. And I tell you what, you look at it and you think, wow, exactly what's going to happen. Yes, they've got injuries, but this is Liverpool. They've got a big squad. So I think it's one of those with the manager. Yeah, he's under pressure, but his job's safe. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. Yeah. I think you've just got to get the players together and go, right, you know what? We start at 0-0. We make sure that the 0 at the end of the game is against us. And then obviously you can go and you can set the team out whichever way you want. But until you start making yourself difficult to beat, the way we are at the moment, we just concede for fun.
Lawro, how difficult is it to put your finger on that? Because I look at the goalkeeper's different class. He's back. Yeah. Now, you've got Szoboszlai playing right back, which I think weakens your team right away. I really do.
Yeah, but the thing about that is there's no one else. Bradley's injured, isn't he? Frimpong's injured. Yeah. So they've had to stick him there. So, yeah, that's a problem. But I just think, you go out onto the pitch and it's like, we shall not be beaten today. That's the thing with it. And it doesn't matter if your next game, if it's a scrappy 1-0 win, crikey, you'd take it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I look at, Arsenal battered Spurs, but I don't put Spurs up there in the top 3-4. Chelsea take on Arsenal now. Are Arsenal that far ahead, Lawro? Or because City were disappointing against Newcastle?
They're not that far ahead, but they're ahead. I don't think there's any doubt about it whatsoever. But listen, they're the perfect ones, aren't they? They're very, very, very difficult to beat, Arsenal. And they've got enough talent through the front players to win you the games. And that's exactly what I'm trying to say about Liverpool is let your front players go and win you the game as long as at the back you're sorted. You're not making mistakes. Everybody's together. But at the moment, it's just, you just look at them and we are so easy to play against. Therefore, we're so easy at the moment to score against.
Yeah. Where are you? I was going to say, Ali, sorry. Where are you, Mark, with Isak? He's looking the shadow of a player. Is that to do with pre-season where he wasn't?
He's not. Al, he's not fit. He's not fit. Ekitike should be back in the team. Is it Wednesday? Because, by the way, how does he feel? Because he's definitely been the best of the 2 strikers that they've got up there. So, but the problem is, how do you get players fit anymore that can't kind of play in reserve games or anything? It's a real difficult one, isn't it? Because you can't kind of go, oh yeah, we'll just go and play a game. It doesn't happen. So all you do is train. And I'm sorry, but if you're only training, once you get to this level as well, it's not the same. You're about 25% less than obviously the players who are actually playing in front of you.
It's a strange one, Lawro, because I'm looking at it. Out of all the new signings, you're right. I think Ekitike is the one that you probably the only one you give thumbs up to. Isak, clearly lack of fitness here. Wirtz is injured just now, but I don't. And the 2 fullbacks, I think Kerkez and I know Frimpong's injured. But I look at the centre back positions. Kanate does. You're talking about keeping clean sheets, mate. He just doesn't look comfortable.
No.
The contract situation there as well.
Well, I think that's a big one, and it's a big thing hanging over him, which is the contract thing. So, all right, so say he could well have been tapped up. We know that happens all the time, and people and teams obviously know that his contract runs out at the end of May, June next year. So, he's playing like he doesn't want to get injured. He's a beast. You'd hate you guys would hate to play against him. Crikey, it's like, on his day, he's so difficult. But at the moment, he's hesitant. He's not making any tackles. And in fairness to the captain alongside him, he's looking at him and thinking, what the hell's going on here? Yeah. And then, if the fullbacks want to cross the line more than they want to defend, what are you going to do? And I think it's quite simple, to be honest with you. It's like, if you're a fullback, play like a fullback. Make it difficult for people that you play against. And then if all's going well, then you can go out and attack.
That's a bonus,
then you can go and play in the other team's half. Just make it difficult.
Yeah. So the word is, Mark, just leave it alone. He will sort it out. He won it last year. He doesn't become a bad manager or clueless overnight. Just give him a chance. Give him time. Because Liverpool, look, if they put a run together, they can still not win it, but they can still be up there, can't they? You look at United tonight. United, they win tonight, beat Everton. They're only a few points off. It's incredible.
I think they're definitely top four, Liverpool. I don't think there's a problem about it. I think everybody as well, maybe not publicly, are just thinking that it will come. I think the other thing as well, as you said about Konate, is that they sold Kwanzaa, didn't they? How much would they want him to be still there? I think that was one mistake they probably made insofar as at the start of the season is letting him go. Because Joe Gomez, you can't get him fit. Really good player, can't get him fit. So that's a problem for them in terms of the centre backs, and that's a problem actually that they really need to sort out.
Yeah,
Lawro, I can't let you go, mate. I need a quick one on you. We're all moaning about international breaks and all that stuff, but what an international break we had there. Ireland and Scotland, two unbelievable finish to games of football, weren't they, mate?
I watched the Scotland game, and towards the end, I'm thinking I'm going to go to bed because they're not going to do it. That was unbelievable. That's one of the best kind of 20 minutes, shall we say, late in the game that I've ever seen. It was absolutely brilliant, and fair play to them as well. And the thing with Ireland, obviously, they've still got to go on and win other games, but it's looking good for all the teams. Could you imagine if we had all our teams in the World Cup?
It'd be unbelievable. It'd be fantastic.
Be great news. Lawro, thank you for your time.
Good to see you,
pal.
mate.
Thank you.
No problem.
Right, there you go, Mark Lawrenson coming up now. If Manchester United can beat Everton live and exclusive on TalkSport tonight, listen to this. Turn the volume up. They go 2 points off second. 2 points off second. So how far can they go this season? That's coming next.